In March of 2009, the Board of Commissioners approved a Memorandum of Understanding for the creation of the Jordan Lake Partnership, which is designed to make sure that Wake County has an adequate water supply for the years to come. Joining us to talk about the partnership is Eric Stahle, Senior Facilities Project Manager for Wake County's Facilities Design and Construction. Thanks so much for being here.
Glad to be here, Eric. Thank you.
Eric, what is the Jordan Lake Partnership?
Well, the Jordan Lake Partnership was established in 2009, like you mentioned. It's made up of 13 governmental agencies. Jordan Lake is a key water source for many municipalities within the Triangle region. And the partnership was created by these jurisdictions and water systems in an effort to jointly plan for the expanded use of Jordan Lake and its future water supply use.
Why was the partnership so important to be created?
Well, the importance of water supply planning as well as development took on a much higher urgency due to the historically significant droughts that the Triangle has experienced since 2001. Now, periodically, water systems and jurisdictions request additional water supply from the state in order to meet their future demands of water needs. Initially, it was thought that during this next allocation request from the state that the water capacity from Jordan Lake may be exceeded. So rather than having the different municipalities and jurisdictions compete for that available water supply, it was thought best to move forward in a partnership so that the groups could work together to kind of come together with a plan that would be agreed upon to meet their future demands. And that's what's happened since 2009. The partnership has worked very collectively together to work on a plan and execute this philosophy.
Why is Wake County a member of this partnership?
Well, there's a portion of Research Triangle Park that is in Wake County jurisdiction. We refer to that as RTP South. RTP cannot be annexed by any of the municipalities, so that remains in Wake County jurisdiction. Now, however, Wake County does not provide any utility services per se, water, sewer, or wastewater treatment. We provide the infrastructure. The town of Cary provides those specific utility services. We have existing agreements in place between Wake, the town of Cary, and Research Triangle Foundation, where Wake County will provide the infrastructure, the pipes, if you will, and the town of Cary provides those utility services. So Wake County's responsibility is to ensure that RTP South continues to get the available utilities for their expansions and their future development, as well as watching over their allocation, again, to ensure that they have their future water supply needed. And it's that relationship between RTP South and Wake County is why Wake County is part of the partnership.
And who are the other partners?
Well, there are 12 additional partners in addition to Wake County. They include Apex, Cary, Chatham County, Durham, Hillsborough, Holly Springs, Morrisville, Orange County, Owassa, Pittsboro, Sanford, and Raleigh. And those group of 12, in addition to Wake County, make up the full partnership.
And what are some of the accomplishments so far from this partnership?
Well, there's been a number of significant accomplishments by the partnership. The first and foremost is the creation of the first collaborative 50-year long-term water use plan that has also been supported by the regional managers. Now, we refer to that as the Triangle Regional Water Supply Plan, and that plan identifies the water service areas in the region. It identifies and forecasts the future demands based on future development in the region. It also identifies all the available water sources above and beyond Jordan Lake. And it comes together and puts together a strategy for each of the different jurisdictions to move forward to make sure that we have enough water in the future. An additional accomplishment by the partnership is the completion of an interconnection system study. And that is a system, a series of recommendations that connects the water systems that are already in place. And the importance of that is it provides the opportunity to isolate any contamination that's in the water system. And it also provides the opportunity to move water throughout the whole network of system in times of drought, so it can service those that are in need during the drought times. Another really important accomplishment that I think brings from the partnership is the ability for the partners to work together in a very collaborative manner. There's been a higher level of communication, partnering, and trust on all matters dealing with water supply. There's also been a heightened level of understanding and commitment for conservation and water demand management, which is basically, water supply is not going to be endless. And each of the jurisdictions and municipalities have come up with strategies to try to conserve water over time so we can use less water over time.
And why is the Triangle Regional Water Supply Plan so important?
Well, the outcome of the plan calls for the expanded use of Jordan Lake to its fullest extent and its fullest capacity by the year 2060. So with the full use of Jordan Lake as well as the other available water supplies, the plan indicates that it is a viable plan that will serve the region for its full water supply based on the demand. So I think it's very significant that there's water available through 2060 to supply the region. In addition, by having consensus, this is an agreed upon regional plan alternative. By having that in place, it makes moving forward the plan a lot more feasible in the future. One other important aspect of the plan is it provides the support for the Jordan Lake allocation. As I mentioned previously, jurisdictions go to the state and request additional water supply for their future needs. We're going through that process now, which is called the Jordan Lake allocation. And having this regional plan supported by everyone really helps support and strengthens the allocation request process.
And finally, how long will this partnership continue?
Well, it's been established since 2009, so it's been in place for 5 years. We just recently agreed upon an amendment to extend the term of that partnership for another 5 years to 2019. So the partners plan to continue to work together in a collaborative manner. It has been an extraordinary partnership working together, and the plan is to continue to do that for at least the next 5 years.
Okay. Eric Stahle with Wake County's Facilities Design and Construction. Thanks so much for being here.
Great, thank you very much.